Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a general pick-a-pile reading about your sex energy. So, readings are timeless and timestamps are in the pinned comments as well as decks are in the description box. There's also a link to my link tree so you can find me all over the internet. I also have links to Etsy for this exact reading and you'll find that down in the description box. I wanted to say thank you to all the new subscribers and to the people who are purchasing Etsy readings. It's been really fun to get to know you and interact with you. Also, one of the things that's starting to gain momentum is I am calling out a shout out person who gets a shout out reading. I haven't collected enough names for that to be every video yet, but it will be in the future. I'm not going back to past ones because I want to make sure people want that. So I want them to know what's happening when they're leaving the first comment. Also, I'll try to say your name, but if I can't pronounce it, I'll make a little sign. Also, don't forget about what is in the box. What's in the box is for your intuition. So you're going to use that intuition throughout my channel because I might say something in a reading and it doesn't fit for you, and that's because it's not yours. So you need to use your intuition and your discernment to know what fits with you and what doesn't. So today we have the little painter's palette here and brushes, the gold square, and the word hope. So let's go ahead and get started with the people who chose the painter's palette. So we have how others see your energy, how you can enhance your energy, 2 things about your sexual energy. I really felt led to use the tarot cards today. What your actual romantic energy is, and then a starseed card. And on my channel, if the camera zooms in, we'll pull a that's so funny. Pull a clarifier from the Tarot of Sexual Magic. So let's go ahead and pull a clarifier on that energy card here since it zoomed forward. So, how others see your sexual or romantic energy is pulling up as universal love. The universe is sending love to you, sending you love that will move you forward into loving relationships. So, other people see you as really loving and kind and caring. You also have the energy of being somebody who's really thoughtful. So they are really attracted to that. That's what other people are seeing. So a way to enhance that is the card, the stars, which is about having inner clarity and hope. So just continue to have that inner clarity, to know that your goal in life is to be loving. You are doing an excellent job with that, and it's giving you that clarity because you're looking at each situation with love. So you're growing, and everybody around you is loving because that's what you are exuding. So then another tarot card for you is showing up as the Five of Swords upright. And the Five of Swords is about some violence and abusive relationships. So, look around your relationships. Are you being so loving that you are dismissing the things that you should not be dismissing? Are there people in your life, and this might not even be romantic, this could be just your sexual energy. Maybe you're like vibrating at, oh, all guys want is sex, or all women are going to cheat on you. Like there might be something in your specific energy that, and this is for the a group, so it might not be you specifically. This is where your discernment comes in. But for some of you, may be in some abusive relationships that you really need to pay attention to what is going on in them. And you might be dismissing things that you need to be paying attention to. So the other card came up as the reverse Eight of Cups, which means about learning from the past and finding your way home. So maybe some of this energy from the bullies and violent relationships you have learned from, and that's where you got into your loving energy. So let's look at what your actual romantic energy is. It's playfulness. Playing with your partner is a great way to lighten the situation. So or lighten the vibration, excuse me. So you have a lot of people that are in your life. You're having a good time with them. You're having fun. I don't sense that the people who are in this group are in a relationship right now. I sense there might be people that they like, but they're not in a committed relationship. I think a lot of that has to do with healing from this background and learning from the past. You're taking your time. Some of you may be in therapy or working with counselors, really working on self-love, and that's what puts you in this loving state. So then the clarifier for playfulness is showing up as the reverse Four of Wands. So the reverse Four of Wands is about leaving and moving on. So for some of you, you are moving on from this situation here, and it's caused you to just have a lighter, more loving, fun presence because you're not stuck in this abusiveness. So then the oracle card that pulled up was gratitude, universal love. Wow, guys, I love when they have the same words on them because I just pull these randomly, I don't pick them out. So this says universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. I'm so excited. I really feel like the majority of the people in this group have decided to move on from something that wasn't in their best interest. And it's really helping them to be light and free and loving. And you're really going to find what you're looking for because you are in a good place. Excellent. Thank you so much for letting me read for you about your energy. And if this didn't resonate with you, you can definitely go to Etsy and get a personalized reading. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And don't forget to go to the end of the video to find out what is in the box. All right, so this is for people in group 2 who chose the gold square. So we have how others see your energy, ways to enhance your energy. Then I just pulled 2 different tarot cards that can give you more of a message about what's going on with you. We have your actual romantic energy, and then we have a Starseed Oracle card. So the way others see your romantic energy is role play. Try new adventure with your partner. Let your imagination run wild. So if a lot of the people in this group are definitely in a relationship, and it's reached this pinnacle where you are definitely finding yourself vulnerable and open, and you're trying new things, and you're exploring and you're experimenting, and you're really enjoying this. For some of you, this is actually your first sexual relationship, and you're really learning about yourself. Just make sure that you are staying in the energy of being true to yourself and knowing that everything that you're doing is what you want to do, and you're not doing it just to make the other person happy. So then the way to enhance or change that energy is showing up as the Page of Swords upright. The Page of Swords is about telling the truth. It kind of goes back to that idea of role playing. Like, are you saying what you like and what you don't? That's the message I keep hearing is, make sure that you're saying what you like. And it's also interesting looking at the picture. This guy finds her butt really cute. He's like right there with her butt in her face. She's really confident and exciting. So you're doing a great job in your energy of confidence. You're feeling very confident, and that's really helping, and that's really going to enhance that energy. So then this card is pulling up as strength. So the strength card is about taking control. It's about self-love. I think it's where some of you are finding that you're able to ask for what you want because you are loving yourself. This is also a major arcana card, which means that it's really being divinely led, divinely inspired. It's like you get an idea and it's the right one, and you go for it and you enjoy yourself, and it's really paying off for you a lot. The other card that's showing up is the reverse 7 of Swords. And the reverse 7 of Swords is about trying to make things right. So if you look in this card, sorry, it's zooming in, not me. Let's get you a clarifier on it. I always want to wait and make sure, because that was right in the middle. So let's make sure it zooms in again. You guys know I don't actually make the camera zoom like that. It always zooms in when there's another message to pull. So it didn't really settle on anything, so I'm not going to pull a card at this time. But if it zooms again, because it was like right here, because I have the grid on the camera so I can see where it's landing, what card to pull, and that landed in the middle, so there was nothing to pull. Just wanted to let you know so that you weren't disappointed. Okay, so basically in this situation, you're really healing from some things, but you're having a great time doing it. The person who you're with right now, you're really connecting with them. You're feeling loved and cared for, and it's really working well for you. So then the actual energy you have is marriage. You and your partner or someone you love will be married. So this might be that you already know of the person who's married, like they're engaged, you have friends who are getting engaged, or you might really find yourself there. It's really interesting because the bottom of the pile is showing us the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is about like religious ceremonies like marriage and weddings. So that's where you are actually at, what you really see with this person. This is what you're letting other people see and what you're kind of sharing with them. And you're kind of keeping this close to your vest. You don't really want people to know that, which is wonderful because then people can't really, mess with your vibe. They are allowing you to do whatever you want because they don't really know everything, which is perfect. So your starseed card says meditation. Take a moment to connect to source through quiet, reflective meditation. And I really sense that that's what you have been doing. Maybe it feels hit or miss to you. Actually, the way that humankind is ascending right now, it really is okay for you just to sit there and count 100 breaths. Don't try and do anything really super big or ornate. Just sit there and count your breath. 1, 2. When we allow ourselves to take those big full breaths, what's happening is your body is getting this message that everything is okay right now. Because if you're running from something and you're really upset and you're trying to get away, your breathing is going to be like, but when you start breathing as, then you tell your whole body, you tell your endorphins, you tell all the hormones in your body that everything's okay and you can relax, and it brings you to this place of peace. So don't try and think of meditation as this huge thing where I have to, sit up somewhere and shave my head and, play the bells. Like, you can actually just breathe. And I'm also want you to know that I'm not diminishing what people choose to do with their lives. I think meditation is super important. I've meditated every day for the last, like, what, year and a half, I think it is. Meditation is hugely important. But sometimes people want to get into this state of what they think it is so much, they just don't even do anything and they miss out just on the benefits of breathing. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you would like something specific for your specific sexual energy, please find the link in the description box for you to be able to go to Etsy and get that done for you. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And now we are going to read for the people who chose the word hope. So we have how others see your energy, how to enhance your energy, and then I pulled 2 tarot cards just to give us more insight. And then we have what your romance energy is actually, and then we have a starseed oracle card. So then how others see your romantic energy, they see connection. Finding ways to connect makes it easier to keep the connection over time. So for the people in this group, I really don't sense that you are in committed relationships. I really feel like the people who are in this group are connecting, maybe even with multiple people. But it's really a sense of like trying to see what you like and what you want. So it's not like you're cheating or anything, but you're definitely exploring multiple situations. So then this says this is the card for how to enhance or change your energy, and it's pulling up as the reverse 9 of swords, and the reverse 9 of swords is about anxiety. So for some of you, you're in these connections, you are doing this and you are connecting with people because it's outside of your comfort zone. But you've really decided that you want a relationship, you want to be able to find this romantic person that you share life with, so you're going outside of your comfort zone, and you are making yourself, in some cases, face things that you don't want to face. Some of you may also be experiencing some depression that is making it so that you don't want to connect or you aren't connecting. And so the energy of connection that other people feel is they know you need to connect, and you're not connecting in some of the cases. So you have to use your discernment and know where you are. So then the next card that's pulling up is the reverse page of cups. And the reverse page of cups is immature. This could also be about a breakup. You guys could have recently gone through a breakup, which is really interesting because there's these people here, they're dancing and the guy's writing and he's really upset. He just can't think of the words to say. So some of the people in this group, you might be having some depression because of the fact that you've lost the connection that you have. So people sense that you need to connect again. So definitely taking it easy on yourself, giving your, because if you can look at this guy in this picture, he's not really being patient with himself. He's really upset. He's throwing everything around. Oh, he's got his little, I always call black cats Avery because that's my cat's name. And he's got his little friend, but he's just not feeling happy. So this could be you, this could be someone else, but since this is your sex energy reading, you're really in a place where you're just not connecting. Some of you are crying even as you're watching this because you have not expressed this to anyone else. Recently gone through a breakup but haven't really been talking to anybody because some of you are a little embarrassed. Like this person, you had a crush on them and then things just didn't work out, and so you really don't feel like you can talk to people because you're kind of struggling with how you felt about it. So then the other card is showing up as the Six of Swords upright. And the Six of Swords is about moving on and travel. It's about relocating. So for some of you, this person who you really liked was a huge part of your daily life. A lot of you worked with them, or they were someone who you went to class with. Like you had a lot of interaction with them and you're really struggling. Oh, because okay, so I just heard some of you, no one even knew that you liked that person, so you feel really isolated and alone because nobody knows how sad you really feel. And that's for some of you, so that could be different for others of you. So what your actual energy is date night. Date night is fun and needed. Plan a date night, even if it is for the future. So for some of you, what you're actually needing right now, you're like, I don't need a date. I just want that person and it's never going to happen. Really, the idea of date night in this setting really has to do more with the idea that you need connection with people. You need to go out. You need to connect with someone. Even if it is the idea of going with a friend, or you could possibly also be looking at like daydreaming about what that relationship is like. But you definitely need to change your thought direction because it's starting to be a little bit negative for you and it's going to cause even more depression. So then the oracle card that pulled up was Earth Guide. Your sacred calling upon this planet is simply love, to simply love and be loved. So yeah, don't isolate in this time. Definitely go out there. I think it's interesting that even the word was hope. I feel like some of you are kind of feeling hopeless, and going out and connecting to other people is going to be really, really beneficial for you. So thank you so much for letting me read for you. If you would like something that is specific to you, as your energy might be a little bit different while you're going through this, you can find the link to this specific reading down on the description box. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all the wonderful things you can do on YouTube. And now it is time for what is in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? And the thing that is in the box is the green lock. All right. Thank you so much for letting me read for you, and I look forward to reading for you again.